Hi guys, good evening. You can call your friends so that we can start early. You can message your friends and forward them the links. Even though they have not registered, they can join now.
Hello.
Okay, guys, so we shall start now. Uh, Please ask your friends to join. If they have not registered, they can join too. So we can start now. So good evening, everyone. Welcome you all from GDSC DYPCOE. For those who know GDSC DYPCOE, there is no need to
There is no need to.
tell extra something about. But for those people who are attending this section for the first time, who are attending any event of GDSC for the first time, let me introduce our GDSC to them. So GDSC DYPCA is basically a community which helps students which helps students those who want to those who have the interest to grow in a particular field of their domain of the domain which they like. So GDSC helps them. We have our specialists, tech specialists in Android, web, cyber, even in cloud and AIML, who always guide our community students so that they can build interesting projects. Whenever any event come, we take sections on these domains regarding the events, and the specialists, our tech specialists, are always there to help them. So what GDSC basically does. GDSC provides a peer-to-peer environment for students to learn so that they can get the friends who they will match their domain, they will match their interest, and they can find a group. Rather than saying a group, they can find a people like peers who have the same interest as they have, so it will be they will get a good environment to learn and grow fast. So this is what GDSC does. Recently we took many events when our current batch started the GDSC. Our first event was Compose Camp, which was an Android based event. Then we came with GCCP, which is a cloud event. Then we have Oktoberfest in the October month, and then the most striking event, which was a month long event, which was DSA in December. This was the event which got a huge response from audience, where more than one college or more than one community have participated in this event. And similarly, we are coming up with new event today, which is a Google Solution Challenge. So telling more about Google Solution Challenge, I will like to forward to Sakshi. Sakshi?
Yes, thank you, Vaishnavi. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for that. Good evening, everyone. So, Google Solution Challenge is an annual contest hosted by Google in order to inspire students to develop some basic solutions for local community problems using Google products in a given time frame. To give the brief about the same, we have our host for the day, Miss Naz Kakria. She is an exceptional student at NIT Jalandhar pursuing her BTech in final year. Her team was among the top 50 in Google Solution Challenge 2022. She's a team member of GDSC NIT Jalandhar, Microsoft IC22 finalist, and it doesn't end here. She's an SD intern at Oracle. We are glad to have you with us, Nas. I'd like to give the mic to her so she can tell us about more about the Solution Challenge.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Sakshi,
so much,
for
Sakshi.
the introduction. Okay, so I would like to start with few questions with the audience.
Questions with the audience.
Uh,
Uh,
okay, Sakshi, can you please turn off your mic? Yeah. So, how many of you have an idea what is solution challenge? Like you can give an answer yes or no in the chat. Okay. Uh, Are you able to answer in the chat or you can't? Uh, Can someone from the team check are they able to answer in the chat box because I can't see the answers.
There are no messages in the chat yet. Like if any message come, I'll
Okay,
inform you.
okay, sure. Okay, so let's continue with that question only. So few of them, you know what is solution challenge. So we can do one thing. We will break this into like few pieces and we'll move forward. So Shweta, can you please move to the few slides forward? I'm audible. Yes.
Yes, you're
Please
audible.
move. You can move to like fifth slide maybe. Okay, so before coming to the eligibility, as Sakshi explained, Google Solution Challenge is a competition organized by GDSC and Google, which focus on like social issues, and we make projects, and we take like 17 SDGs and we make project on that. Before coming to SDGs, what is SDGs? We call it Sustainable Development Goals. We can say that Google Solution Challenge is a one of the biggest competition that is held by Google, and we take part in that. It has huge advantages. We will look into that, but before coming to that point, um, it's not just a like competition that is tech based. It also has some social impact. So before going into it, I just want to like convey the message that if you are like targeting a tech based project, it's not that competition, it's a social and tech competition. So you can say that you should have a motive to take part in that. So let's move forward. What are the eligibilities that one should keep in mind before participating in that? You should be a undergraduate or graduate student. You should be like a majority. Basically, some countries has 16 plus age majority criteria. We in India we have 18 plus, so you should be 18 plus, and you should be a member of GDSC. It's not compulsory that you should be a core member, but yeah, you can be a member, or if you are not a member, one member from your team should be a part of GDSC. Other members can join GDSC chapter, a nearby chapter. It can be like in your like state or nearby city. So next is so team size. So team size should not exceed 4. Try to keep it between like 3 to 4. Like you can take part as an individual, but I will recommend you to take part as a team, because solution challenge is not a small competition. It takes lot of work to do, so you can take part of a team of 3 or 4. Next, as I explained, team members should be can be from different universities, different GDSCs. Like you can collaborate with different college GDSC, and even with different countries. Sakshi, can you move forward? Uh, Sakshi, can you please move this slide?
Yes, just a second. Shweta?
Okay, I think there is some issue. We can do one thing. If Shweta is unable to move the slides, I can present my screen. Okay, let me. Okay, can someone tell me, is my screen visible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Naz, it
your
is.
screen is visible.
Okay, so let's move to the slides. We were on this slide that what are the eligibility criteria that one should keep in mind before participating. Uh, so next is what are the advantages? Beside the technical advantages and other stuff, there are many other advantages that are provided by Google. One is all participants get the digital badge and also a certificate from GDSC. Next, last time we have a criteria that Google select only 50 teams, but this time they just uh, change the rule and make new criteria that they will select top 100 teams and they will get customized t-shirts and all that goodie swag box. Beside that, certificates. Also, when I was in top 50, I want to share my like experience. I also get a chance to meet program manager. They did our mentorship so that if we want to like start our project as a startup, so they recommend us some changes and advise us some like business points that we should keep in mind while building the product that I will come I will explain in later part of this PPT. But yeah, if you are in top 100, I guess you will also get a chance to meet some mentors and you will get a chance to like get their feedbacks. Also, if you are lucky enough to reach top 10 finalists, you will able to present your project in demo day. So they do a live stream and you can present your project in that stream and can explain and showcase your project to the Googlers and also to the guest. Also, beside this, there is a cash prize of $100 to each participant who reach in top 10. They might have did some changes this year. I guess they did to top 7 recognized team. Also, if you reach to top 3, that is literally amazing thing. You will get a prize of 3,000. Beside that, you will get a chance to like featured in Google developer blogs. That literally is a great opportunity. Okay, let's. This was all about what are the eligibility criterias and what are the advantages to take part in solution challenge. Now we will come to what is sustainable development goals. Earlier we discussed that it's not just a technical competition; it comes with a social cause. So in 2015, government take a responsibility that by 2013 we will achieve 17 sustainable goals. So solution challenge mainly focus on that 17 sustainable goals through the projects. So these are the 17 goals. Let me show you. So few of them are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, and etc. So what you do is you take one of the goal and make project around it. So it can be a mixture of two or three. For example, you are making an app which will provide education to children. So it can be no poverty, it can come under no poverty, or it can come under quality education. So in this way you can like choose the sustainable development goals wisely and can make project around it. So next we have, okay, this was how we select sustainable development goals to make the project. Now how project, now we will discuss how the projects look like. So this was the project that was in top 3 in 2022. So it is a project that like it is a digital check system for COVID-19 So they use IoT, Firebase, Flutter, Google Clouds. Also, like they make an app to make a digital check-in system. You can also go on internet and can search Gateway. So it's a very good app, I would say. They like integrated many technologies and it's working. It's not a prototype. They tested it on many like users, so it is like a proper working model. Next we also have few solutions like MyDoc. It's a 24-hour help service for the patients who have chronic disease. We have eBank. Okay, let's discuss a scenario. In starting of 2020, no one was aware of coronavirus, right? Uh, so we have infrastructure, but we don't have that good infrastructure that can like take the load of this much patients. Like we were having 3 lakh corona patients at one time, and many were, I don't remember the exact stat, but there was a scenario that we can't capture or we can't like handle all the patients. And even we stop the blood drives, so we don't have sufficient blood which can be like distribute to any accident patient or anyone who need it. So few of the developers make an app which will connect donor and a receiver. You can do one thing, that if you receive a blood, you just make a request on that app and it like comes on the community panel of this app. So in this way there were many apps which were solving social cause. So you can go through all these like apps or projects. You will get an idea that uh, how good they are in solving the social cause. Like I can give you one more example. If you are interested in AR VR, there is an app, Wonder Tree, which use AR to like develop the cognitive and motor skills in children through activity. They just like make an like a fruit here, or they just make a ball that you have to connect it through this. So they're just developing a skill through physiotherapies and through AR. So you can go through these apps, you will get an idea that how good they are and they are solving the real cause. So this was how we want to make our app. This was not that we are not expecting, or GDS is not expecting that you will make a perfect app, but yeah, who an app who can solve the problem properly. It is not compulsory that it should solve all the problems. Like this eBank app, it just like solve blood collection problem, but I you can check that it has huge downloads. So uh, so go through all the apps, you will get an idea how to approach to the problem or how you can solve the problem. One advice I would like to give you, that don't come with a solution then make a problem. uh, Select a problem then make a solution. Then you can like make a product better, or you can say you can make a good product. Let's move forward. This was what we are targeting to make, but how we can present it in front of like GDSC or our judges. So as a fresher, you don't have an idea what things we need to keep in point. So in Google Solution Challenge, there are they totally divide marks in equal. That is how your project is making an impact on society and how good you did in technology part. So in that too, they have some criteria like does the entry establish a clear challenge? For example, you can solve a issue that is already present in this in the market, but how good you optimize it. So it depends on that. So there are many points that you need to keep in mind while making your project, so that you score well in your judging panel, or you can say that while judges are scoring your project, right? So you can keep few things in your mind, that select goals and target wisely, that I also mentioned in few back, that try to select 2 or 3 goals. For example, if you're making an app for education, you can like mix no poverty and education, right to education, and also try to take feedback from real user. For example, if you're making an app for children, um, make try to like experiment it on like 100 children at least. You should have a database, or you should have the feedback, or the users who have tested it. So it will make a good impact in your uh, on your project while judges are making the decision. Next, we have how does the solution address the challenge? Um, as I said, you select a problem, then you make a solution. So, did a solution actually answer the problem statement that you described in your solution challenge? Right. Next is that you try to target larger audience. Like if you're making an app for that last app I mentioned, that AR VR app, so it was a physiotherapy app that children use, but you can also mold it to the people who have some disabilities, and they are trying to move, try to help in the movement. So try to target the larger audience. um, Next we have the technology part. Here you can explain your project through architecture. You and also please don't forget to use any Google technology. I will recommend you to at least use 1 to 2 Google technologies, which are making a good impact in your project. That we will discuss later, how you can use those Google Google technologies. Um, just a minute. Next, we have submitting a
Hello,
solution.
Naz. I
Uh,
guess
yeah.
your screen recording has stopped. Can you share it
Okay.
again?
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. Hmm. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we were on submitting a solution. So we generally have 2 steps, in which firstly you submit your problem statement with the PPT. So they select your idea, and then they move forward your idea. In that I don't remember exactly, but you also have to submit your proposal video. So we will come to the video part later, but in that you can focus mainly on your problem statement and answer. So it is very important how you answer that problem statement. So try to check it from few of your friends, that have you answered it correctly before submitting that form. So this is one of my tips to you, that please check your answer before submitting. So submitting a what are the criterias, like the use project setup, how you select the goals, then the implementation, then we come to the testing that I explained. You should have proper um feedback, or you can say testing part on the real users. Then also the results of the testing, how your testing come across. It is it seriously working, or you need any like changes. So you can all like you can show your approaches, how you solve the feedback. For example, while I was testing my app with the real users, there was a recommendation that you can change the UI because they were unable to detect the language change option. So we worked on that, and we make proper changes, how it can be more user friendly. So you can like work on the feedback by the users. Then scalability, how fast your app is, or how, like, if you are making an ML model, is it a really optimized solution. You can scale it up and take it to the next level. Next, let's move forward. Okay, you
One
can
minute, Naz.
register.
Your camera is off. Can you on it?
Just a minute.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can like register to solution challenge through this QR code. Um, I guess your team will provide this PPT to you, but you can like take the screenshot if you are like want to register. You just take the screenshot and can register later. Um, let's move forward. So there are few timelines that I will like go through. That there's the submission opens from 17 March and 31st March. They generally give 5 to 6 days extension to the submission, but don't think they will do give 5 day extension. Try to submit it before 31st. Then we have our top 10 on May 3. Then we have our final solution submission that is on June 2. So yeah, so try to utilize this time, May to June, to optimize your product. Firstly, you will make a prototype, then you will make it into an actual product, because if you will go through top 50 from last year or top 10s, they actually made a working prototype. So try to use this time properly if you reach top 100. Then we have top 10 winners, and they have their like demo, and according to their presentation, they top 3 are selected. So this is a timeline for solution challenge. Okay, so we have discussed what is solution challenge, what are the criterias, and timeline and all this stuff. But how you can get started with this product? So Google product or your product, we can say. So firstly, come with an idea. As I said, select a problem, then come to come with an idea. Then you make a prototype, test it on a real users and deploy it. Yeah. So it's not compulsory in the first phase that you should have like deployed website, or we deployed our app on Play Store, but it's not compulsory. You can like submit the APK, or you can like submit the GitHub link too. But I will advise you, you can deploy the app, because judges generally don't have that much time that they can run your app, or they will download your APK. If they know that your app is on Play Store, it will literally make a good impact. So it's not compulsory, but I will say it will make a good impact. So this is a project planning you can do while taking a part. Next, we have Google product overview. So as we see in this slide, that there are few points how wisely you use the Google product. So there are many technologies. I guess your team has already started with the sessions like Android Studio, and there are ML sessions and all that. So you can like take any of the technology you like and make project around it. You can use Flutter, Android, Firebase, Google Cloud, TensorFlow. You're not limited to this. You can like use any APKs. Also, it is not compulsory that you can't use any other technology. You can also use, like, if there is any technology that is present in Azure or AWS, you can definitely use that. It's not restricted, but yeah, try to use Google products. Yeah, definitely it will add your points. So yeah, you can use make your project using these technologies. So it's up to you how you choose the technology. I will not go into deep of each technology, but yeah, one of my recommendation is, if you are using any like one technology, try to mix it with the other. For example, if you are making an IoT device, so you can like link it with an Android app. You can like link it with a website, or you can like deploy an ML model, something like that. So or you can like make an app and uh, make an app, and or you can optimize it. Like if you're making an let's say uh, face detection model, just a random example. So you can optimize it using GCP, if they have any like technology which can help you. So in this way you can like mix 2 or 3 technologies. So these are the technologies like Google Cloud, Firebase. So those who are beginners, they can look to Firebase. It is easy to use, I would say. Like you can host on Firebase, you can use real time database here, yeah, or you can use ML Kit. If you don't know ML, you can go through the documentation and you can use ML Kit in your like in your project. So it is easy to use, I would say. If you are a beginner, like if you are in a first year or second year, you can like use Firebase in your like project. So next we have PWA, Android, Flutter. Yeah, these are the technologies that you can use. Um, don't overdo the technologies. If it is required, then only you use it. And next we have, yeah, while presenting your project, you should be clear with the architecture. How you are connecting your app, how your data is coming from the database to your app. So present it wisely. Some of the example are, so you're connecting your app to the cloud Firestore, Firebase authentication, cloud functions. So try to make a good architecture. So I will share a video of my solution challenge submission. You can go through that architecture, how I made that. um, I will skip this part because this is not a good example here. But yeah, go through that architecture. It will give you a clear idea how you have to represent each and every step in your architecture. So yeah, now the most important thing I would like to share. When I was taking part, I was not aware of these things, but with the time I gradually learn these things. So I will try to share all my experience with you. So as we discussed, select a topic that don't have a solution, because it will gain attention from the judges, that yeah, you select a unique topic. And also, if the topic has already a solution, or a solution in the market, make a solution that is optimized one. um, for example, if you're making something related to blood bank, how how it is better than the other blood banks. So you can like have to describe your project, um, but yeah, try to select a unique topic. And yeah, again, try to cover the wider audience. uh, Here I would take an example. If you're making an app which is in English, try to make it multi language app, because some people can't read English. This is what we did in our project last year. We make it available in 6 to 8 languages in the first stage. So the user can select the language and it was available in that. Also, you can, if you are making an app for blind people, you can like enable the audio option. So in this way you can cover the wider audience or wider section of audience. Second is team formation. So as I said, solution challenge has lot of work to do, not in the technical part, but also in the video part or in the research part. So try to form a team of 3 to 4 people, and also try to include people from different domains. Maybe from UI UX, or one who can do editing, because you need a proper video for your solution. We are doing a online submission, so your video is a only way you can present your project. So coming to the next point, that is third, using tech stack or tools properly. As I said, try to select one or two or as many Google technologies you can, but don't overdo it. It's not important. It's how good or how wisely you are using that technology. And fourth point is presentation and video. So while you are like submitting in the online mode, judges don't have an idea how good your project is. Your video and the presentation is the only way of communication between you and your judges. So your every point should be in that video. You have 2 minutes, I guess, to present your project. So try to make some After Effect videos which will describe all the feature of your app, and some portion which can describe your problem. So yeah, try give a proper time to your video and presentation, because it will describe your project, sole project. Next, next we have try to think beyond prototype. Uh, uh, can you please switch off the mic? Okay, thank you. Okay, so try to think beyond prototype. As I said, in the first stage, prototype is important. You can submit a prototype, but in the later stage of the competition, they look after a product which you can launch in the market. So they are solving a social cause. So try to think in the form of product. If you want to launch this prototype in the market, so is it complete, or it required some changes? So try to think it beyond prototype. Try to work on the business model, how you will sell it, what are your target audience, is there any competitors? So these are the point you need to keep in mind, and how you are making a product or prototype better from your competitors. Next, follow the marks division provided by the GDSA. So this is the key that how you can score well from your competitors and can score good in the competition. And the last one, that is, before submission, take feedback from friends and family, or the person who is in this field. So you can like take advice from your GDSC team members, or you can take advice from the real users before submitting. Maybe like you can show your video before submission, because they will give you a clear picture. Are they able to understand your idea, what you are making, or like you need some changes? So definitely you should take feedback from like submitting your video or solution. Okay. Okay, before going forward, I just want to share my a few of my memories from Google Solution Challenge 2022. So, of course, long bug solving session. You will come across a point where you will stuck in different kind of like tech errors or bugs, so you will get irritated with it, but yeah, after you will solve this, you will like feel like good and amazing after solving this. Also, one of my favorite part of solution challenge was I get a chance to meet Google startup program manager Andriana, and we have like sessions with her. She used to explain lot of things, how I can change my solution into startup, and what are the things we should do, or changes we should do like in our to submit our project in top 10. So yeah, it was a great experience. Also the swags from the Google. So yeah, I guess I have almost covered all the points. But yeah, there are a few questions, generally asked questions, that what are the team size, you should you should be a member of GDAC and all that. I think I have already covered, but yeah, you can go through these points again. uh, yeah, so that's from my side, team. I guess, Sakshi, if there is anything you want to present, or you want to add in this.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Nas, for such an informative section. Like it was indeed a very detailed overview of solution challenge. You cleared almost all the important points which have to be known by the students. So let's have a quick Q&A section so that we can make this section more interactive. So guys, you can on your mic and ask any questions if you have. Have they got the permission for mic access?
Yes,
Omkar?
Rashmi.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have to make our prototype and team before the registration of the solution challenge?
No, it's not compulsory. You can like just register it, but you can like work in the time before the submission. Like you can work till 31st. Yeah, but register it before the end date.
Yes, thank you.
You can on your mic, guys, and even camera so that you can ask your doubts. Naz is here to clear your doubts.
So, how many of you are thinking to take part in solution challenge? Like any motivation after this session? Okay, at least three people. Okay, so great. Yeah, nice. Okay, great.
Any doubt, guys? I guess the chat section is not visible for some people, so you can on your mic and ask your doubts. It's okay.
Hello. I hope I'm audible. So I wanted to ask, like, is it true that making apps is like better than making a website for the solution challenge? Like, do apps get more preference?
No, it's not like that. But I would say, as I said, it should cover the larger audience. Is your solution doing good in app, or it is doing good in website? Like if you are making something related to some information, I guess people prefer app. But if you are making something that is better in the desktop mode, then you can like prefer making web apps. So yeah, it's totally depending upon your solution. So uh, try to like think how your like product will look better in app or website. So it doesn't matter that you are making an app or a website. It totally depends upon the solution. So you will get equal preference. It doesn't depend that you are making an app or not.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Is it compulsory to be a GDSC member to participate in Solution Challenge?
You should have one member at least in any of the GDSC, but you can other members can like take part in the GDSC chapter. I guess your college will provide all the details how to take part in GDSC chapter. There's a link, you can go through that link and like join any nearby GDSC. So it's not like that you can't join GDSC. So take part in GDSC chapter, and there should one member who is a part of GDSC team. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, you can raise your hand. Shravan Sapru, do you have any doubt?
No, not. It was a great session. I don't have any doubts yet.
Aditya Devkar, do you have any doubt?
Okay, so even if you guys have any doubt, like you can reach me on LinkedIn or Twitter as you are comfortable. I will try to answer your doubts if you have. Also, if you want to like want to discuss something, you can reach me on LinkedIn anytime, and I will love to answer your questions and queries. Yeah, I guess now no one have any doubt.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
ma'am, if you don't mind, can you explain a little about your project you submitted for the GDSC event or something?
Sorry, you were not audible. Can you please repeat?
If you don't mind, can you explain a little bit about your project?
Okay, okay. So, I would like to share one link. You can go through that like YouTube video. Just a minute. Mm, can we share the link in the chat? Is there any option, Vaishnavi?
Yeah, we can share in chat. Otherwise, we can also share them in our WhatsApp groups. So everyone is connected
Okay.
there.
Okay, I can do one thing. I will share this link with your team, and they can share in the group, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
sure.
am.
Thank you.
So you can go through this like a video. So my name was Kosapa, and it was like around health and well-being. So I choose that SDG. So it was covering the. It was a one-stop solution for healthcare. We were covering like it was an IoT product, IoT and app product together. So you can like measure your health vitals in that product. Also it helps to like motivate you in your exercise. Like in corona we were very lazy and we were not doing any exercise, so it keep check for your exercise, and it was an IoT device, so your doctor, your family members can go through your reports. Beside that there was a community panel where you can like go through all the requests, and if you required anything there was a largest community panel. And we also make a map where you can go through the nearby stores where you can find that particular medicine or like injection, because when we travel so we don't have proper information where we can if I go to Bangalore, like I don't know where are the medical stores where I can find this medicine. So I just make a map where I can find these critical medicines and all that. So we were using some APIs to do that stuff. So yeah, you can go through that video, you will get detailed information how our app was solving this SDG around it. Okay.
Naz, can you share your PPT screen? So we have the R QR in that so that they can scan.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. Uh,
Naz, actually, you can also share us your project while you're sharing the screen.
yeah, just a minute. I will try to share it. I guess it is visible. Yeah, you can scan this code. Okay, I think you have scanned it. Let's go to my solution. Uh, is my screen visible, right? And is it audible too?
Yeah, you are visible and
Okay, so I will play the video. Let me know, are you able to hear the audio? Okay.
Healthcare system and brought to the fore some significant challenges. People were dying due to medicine shortages, oxygen crisis, and could not find hospital beds. Adding to the misery, the frauds took enormous advantage of the situation. So we started surveying among our friends and family and realized that not only during COVID times, but also in certain conditions such as pregnancy or chronic diseases, people require continuous health monitoring. So what we did was we realized that we need to build a remote healthcare platform. We designed an IoT powered dashboard using an IoT device and Firebase cloud storage where people can directly monitor their routine health and receive the report on a IoT powered health dashboard. The report can be directly shared with the concerned doctors as well as the user's family members. The doctors can be booked for an online consultation using our decentralized online consultation portal. Users can also find nearby services such as labs, hospitals, etc. using our nearby services locator. We have also built India's first community forum for health where users can post regarding any emergency requirement and volunteers will help them and get rewarded. To include the rich and diverse culture of India, we have provided support in 6 languages. Users can also participate in fitness challenges, compete with other users, and earn exciting rewards. So what the user needs to do is just place the IoT device near the place they are exercising, and the IoT device not only measures the calories burned by the users but also their repetitions counted from them. To maintain an authentic user base, we are using various UIDIs APIs. Our app has also received good response on Google Play Store, and we rank good in comparison as compared to our market competition. We would be selling IoT device at rupees 899 cost, and we have a premium tier of business model. Our app has also received recommendation from Dr. S. K.
Looking for an easy way to run Windows on Mac? Say hello to Parallels Desktop. Optimized for the latest Apple computers and Mac OS.
Okay, so I hope you have gone through the video. So yeah, I would like to add few points that like if you're like making a like medical or medical solution, or making a education solution, solution related to education, you can go through the professionals who are good in this field and can take their recommendations, and can take their views how you are making the product, and what they think how your product can make a good impact on that. So we go through different doctors, so we take their recommendations, and she was the one who also gave us a video recommendation. But due to like as I said, you have to like explain your solution in 2 minutes. So it's a challenge how you explain each and every feature of your app in just 2 minutes. So um, yeah, I would say focus on your video. There were many features we were unable to cover, but we tried to cover all the features in just 2 minutes. So yeah, go through all main features first, and then if you are left with some time, then add the minor features too. Yeah, this was I forgot to add in my tips. Anything else you would like to ask?
Even I have a question.
Yeah, Sakshi.
Were there any problems or issues that you faced, like during the submission process or during the development process?
Yeah, like there are some while making project, there are some like dependencies while I was making IoT device. So when I was integrating it with Firebase, I come across a point that I realize I can't integrate this library with Firebase. So I have to go through each and every documentation of Firebase and come across a point that there is no alternative. Then I make some changes in that library of my own, and like run through my code. So yeah, you have to solve your issues. Like you will face many issues. It's not that it was a hardware part. There was issues like in the app, that we were making changes in like in our APKs, but it was not visible in like a Play Store. So we just go through all the code based changes and like um, update it. So you have to like properly keep check that is there any um, testing error, is there any loophole, or is there anything that is dependent on something. So we were facing these kind of issues. So these were the major issues. Yeah, there was one other issue that when I we were making this app, it was a time of 2021. Corona was on peak, so we started this project before like um, in August, like around August 2021. We were like working on it before Solution Challenge. So we were unable to test it on the real people. So we just have to test it on the people we are surrounded, like on our parents or on our neighbors. So these were the major issues we were facing. Like everyone is not comfortable to go through your feedback process. So you have to choose your audience wisely. So these were also some points I would like to add.
Excuse me,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you.
Yes.
Uh, is there compulsory to have a team member from your group, or it can be outside of your college?
Yeah, it can be outside or from any other country, but make sure he or she join the nearby GDSC chapter.
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I just have a doubt. Does my project or anything I am making must be immensely based on software or technology? Suppose I am making a hardware project, means
Mm-hmm.
one idea is there, such as affordable and clean energy. If my
Mm-hmm.
project is based on something means which produces clean energy,
Mm-hmm.
will it be acceptable, or I have to make something like software related?
No, it's not compulsory. Definitely, you will be doing some coding part to like operate your microprocessor or some computer to like make your hardware, right? So you can like go through that architecture if you want to explain how it is working. But it's totally fine that you are making a hardware. Um, yeah, but definitely explain it properly. Don't just explain it's working, go through all the coding part too. So yeah, hardware projects are also welcomed in solution challenge, but you have to explain it properly. Anyone else? I think all doubts are clear.
Yeah, I guess everyone
Oh,
have asked their doubt, so we can conclude. Do you have
yeah.
to say anything, Nas? Any
uh, I just
closing
want to
comments?
say that thanks to all the GDSE members, especially Shreya, who invited me for this session, participating in a solution challenge and coming as a guest speaker next year. It was an honor for me. So thank you, all the team members who organize this session. I personally know how we have to make efforts, how we like take the time out from our classes and organize all the sessions. So a huge appreciation for all the team members, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you, Nas, for lending your auspicious time from your busy schedule. It was worth attending for all. Like, thank you.
Thank you all.
So, someone was asking like, what is GDSC chapter? So, I will share one QR code with you. You can scan that, and that QR code has all the links. The link to join our GDSC community, the all our social media links. So you can scan that QR. I will share the link, or I share the QR. Just a second. Is it visible?
Yes,
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 it's
Yeah.
visible.
it is
You
visible.
can scan
Yes,
that
it is
QR.
visible.
I hope everybody has scanned this QR. If not, we will share this with you. so that you can connect with us through all the social medias, and you can become a community member if you are not prior. Shall I stop the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not able to scan it, just take a screenshot or pic of it. You can scan it later.
Yeah. So I hope everybody have took the screenshot. So I will stop the screen.
I guess it was a lovely and informative session. Thank you, Nas, for joining it with us. I know we just got 2 days to prepare this whole event, and it wasn't rush, but yeah, it was really awesome. Also, I think people in this meet have got the right motivation to look after room partners, not solution challenge partners, and they will be thinking about their ideas. So yeah, thank you very much. Let us all take a selfie here, a virtual selfie. I request everybody to turn on their cameras, even the participants, and I guess you have the access to. Is it so? Even the participants can turn on their camera. I have provided the access. Most of you must be having it. Just let us take a short selfie. Well, I want to see more people. Shruti and Shubham, Utkarsh, Yadav, Ronak, Pratishta. Of course, we have members from D.Y. Patil Engineering College of Research and Management and also International University. I would also like to thank JSPM College of Engineering, both Tathavade and Wakad. Also, we have members from TCCOE. So yeah. I guess we can take a selfie now. So before any final goodbyes, is there anything that you want to ask any one of us or any GDSC members? Even Naz is here, so any running last question is it? Or any vote of thanks? Any comments? We are welcome to all. Any criticism, any complaints?
No, ma'am. Actually, this was a great session and it really motivated us taking part in the events. And so I want to thank everyone.
Okay. Yeah, the credit goes to Naz. She has her experience and yeah, she explained it so well. And I guess that was most clearing part. Your smallest queries were answered, like how to be a part of member of a GDSC club. For being a part of our club, that is GDSC DYP you just have to search GDSC DYP on Google or any other browser, and you will get the first community link. You just have to click join button. It's that simple. You are just 3 clicks away from being our community member. And if your college have your own GDSC, then I would suggest be the member of your college GDSC. It's not compulsory that all the members should be from a single college. I guess then we are good to go. Again, thank you, Nash, for coming. And it was pleasure having you on board.
It was great. You guys are so good. I can see how well you manage this session, especially on Teams, I would say. So thank you everyone again, and thanks Shreya for inviting me.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess then we are good to go. So hereby I conclude this session and you may all leave the
Bye,
Bye, guys.
everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
All the
ma'am.
best. And if you have any doubts, please connect on Nas LinkedIn, or you can even forward it to us. We will forward it to Nas.
So bye everyone.
Bye.